Y'all didn't see me trip there. Y'all just imagine that shit. What's up, guys? I'm Adron Duell. I am the token man for tonight. Gotta have one. Diversity hire. How you guys doing tonight? Seriously, how you guys doing tonight? I'm not doing well tonight. Yeah. Before I left the house, my girlfriend called me a knockoff Jake Gyllenhaal. She's like, you look like if they sold Jake Gyllenhaals at Kroger. That's what you look like. I had a friend recently tell me that I look like someone that would date a Japanese woman. I'm like, I'll have you know, I'm dating a Chinese woman. Thank you very much. Yeah, my girlfriend's East Asian, I'm West Asian. If our kid marries a North-South Asian, we will have named the Avatar. Bring it back. I'm mixed. My mom's Iranian, my dad's white, trash. Growing up mixed was really difficult because Iranian kids love to test you. They always be like, if you're Iranian, why haven't you been there? Why don't you speak the language? Why is your father proud of you? Yeah, joke's on them. My dad was never proud of me. His nickname for me as a kid was the reason why daddy drinks. There's just a group of 2 guys in the green room, by the way, laughing at all my jokes. I paid them. It's all good, guys. This goes great on tape. Yeah, his nickname for me was the reason why daddy drinks. And I asked him, hey, can I tell that joke because I know you're recovering? He's like, Adron, I get it. We all have to exaggerate for a joke. I'm like, exaggerate? I exaggerate finding a 40 of beer in the middle of an Easter egg hunt? Oh, I didn't know the Easter Bunny liked Budweiser. Dad, look, your favorite! I was a little nervous performing in front of my parents when I started out, especially my grandma, because she's very old world, very traditional, but then I realized she doesn't speak English. And my mother has been telling her I've been performing poetry for the last 3 years. Now I get whenever she goes, wow, that was amazing, Adron, beautiful. No. It's just dick jokes, Grandma, I'm sorry. Oh, man. I recently had a casting director tell me, oh, you're Iranian, yeah. I could see you playing Indian. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, I don't think that would play. They're like, no, you have the hair. I don't think people are looking at the hair, dude. I don't think anyone watched Prince of Persia and went, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't have the hair for this. I don't think so. I haven't had my culture that challenged since I had an agent book me for an Arab-speaking part, and when I said, I don't speak Arabic, I speak Farsi, they're like, just be you. What the fuck is that? Just be me? So stupid. I had someone tell me I should tell more low-hanging Iranian jokes, so I'll tell one tonight, actually. This was his joke. Being Iranian's difficult because of all the hostages in my basement. A fucking Iranian hostage crisis joke? That was the best he could do. That joke is so old, my fucking mom forgot about it. She's like, oh, people still remember that? Yes, Mom, yes. It's weird. I'm Iranian. That means my people descended from the Caucasus. And as someone who is actually Caucasian, I don't like the word Caucasian because people just say it whenever they want to say white but sounds smarter. It's like when people use the word colloquialism instead of slang, or penultimate instead of second to last, or MAGA instead of Nazi. Yeah, the word Caucasian really frustrates me because if I'm in Iran and I say, yeah, I'm proud of being Caucasian, people are like, yeah, you're proud of your Persian heritage. If I say I'm proud to be Caucasian here, they're like, okay, Karen. What are you proud of? Mayonnaise and raisins and potato salad? What? I don't get it. Yeah, the only reason Caucasian means white today is because some scientist 300 years ago or whatever was studying skulls in his basement and said, this Caucasian skull is the sexiest skull I've ever seen. And since white people are the sexiest race, Caucasians have to be white. And if that just sounds like a really weird premise I just went down, that's just how it fucking happened! He just made that shit up! Could you, learning that made me realize that men will really sexualize any part of the female body, won't they? Could you, yeah, exactly, facts. Could you imagine dying in a mountain somewhere only for your body to be dug up 2,000 years later to justify a German pervert's racism? That would fucking suck. That's like if someone found my body, looked at my ribs and said, you see, this is why men are superior. Look at how strong his ribs are. I don't know where I was going with that joke. I'm just really angry about the Caucasian thing, so I'm sorry. It's very fresh. Oh man. Having a hobby for history is very lonely because you get either one of two reactions. Either someone doesn't care or someone's just a little too into World War II. Like, yeah, I get it, Francis, you're into World War II, but why do you keep talking about Nazi battle strategies? I don't know what's happening. My girlfriend is definitely in the former. I listened to a British history podcast, and I'm like, hey, this really cool thing about Harold Hardrada happened, and she's like, honey, we've been dating for 3 years. I've stopped pretending to care. That's cool. Yeah. My girlfriend's actually bisexual. Yeah, guys have a lot of misconceptions when it comes to dating bisexual women. It's not constant three-ways, it's just a woman threatening to become a lesbian every time you fold the laundry wrong. That's not how you fold a bra. You know what? I'm gonna get a butch haircut. Honey, you already have one. We're halfway there. Yeah, my girlfriend's queer. That means she likes to bully me during the month of June. For those who don't know, June is Pride Month. The other day she was like, hey, I need you to clean the bathtub again. I'm like, I cleaned it last week. It's your turn. She's like, really? On Pride Month? I like how there are tepid laughs for that. It's okay, I passed these jokes by her a long time ago. She's getting over it. My girlfriend's also an architect, and she's actually looking to buy a house. But I'm like, why don't you just build one? Idiot. That's the joke she hates. Yeah. Make fun of their careers, not their identity. No, jokes aside, like, she is easily the most stable relationship I've had. Last relationship, well, has anyone here ever been ghosted? Yeah? Yeah, a few of you. Yeah, ever realized who you were ghosted for on social media? That shit ever happened to you on the morning of your sister's wedding that you're supposed to officiate? That sure as shit happened to me! The fact that I didn't bomb that wedding is a fucking testament to my theater degree. It wasn't a waste of money, Mom. Yeah, my ex's family fucking hated me because I wasn't Armenian and my mom is Muslim, so they called me a white trash Muslim. I'm gonna go on a limb. That's not a real demographic. I don't think there is anyone in the middle of nowhere, Alabama going, Assalamu alaikum, brother, how's it going? Hey, you met my daughter, Fatima Jean? Yeah, exactly. Oh. I remember I told that joke to my dad, and he's like, you know, you may offend some of our relatives in the Midwest about that. I'm like, Dad, The first thing one of your cousins said to me when he met me at 14 was, "Oh, so I see it really worked out between your dad and that Packy woman." I'm like, "But my mom's Iranian." "Oh, you're racist." "Shit! This is why we don't talk to you anymore." It's such weird shit. Growing up knowing that half of your family is just fucking racist is the wildest thing. Because the more you learn about Iranian people, you learn they're also racist, so there's really no escaping it. I have a lot of friends from like a lot of different cultures, and that has a lot of benefit because I get a lot of different flavors of racism in my life. I remember I had a friend who is Ethiopian. I asked him about the Yoruba tribe because I was like writing something about Ethiopian tribes, and he just goes, "Oh, you mean those people with that weird party trick religion?" What? Oh, that's a less subtle flavor of racism than I'm used to, but it's a very intense flavor. Yeah, it's very frightening. My friend's El Salvadorian, and her mother hated her fiance because he was dark-skinned and spoke Mayan. I'm like, she just hates him for being South American. That's not anything. It was really annoying because there were so many other reasons to hate her fiance. This dude was a trust fund baby that dropped out of college to sell knockoff Tupac t-shirts in El Salvador. Like, he's a walking red flag. Fuck the Mayan shit, he's an asshole. I used to be a private tutor. I say used to be because within the first week of my job, they're like, "Hey, do you want to be a full-time teacher?" I'm like, I'm trained to be a substitute teacher. I'm not trained to be full-time. They're like, "It's okay, just watch some Khan Academy." I didn't realize that's all I needed to be a teacher. It is the weirdest shit. I told them what my best subjects were. I'm like, I can teach English, history, and drama. They're like, "Great, we're putting you in math." Just tell me you don't care. Just like how I don't care about this job. Like, I like working with kids, but the moment I get a Doritos audition, I'm fucking out the door, man. I thought you loved teaching, and now I love Doritos. Sorry, kid. Yeah, I am a substitute teacher. Substitute teaching is weird because kids will just say the most outlandish shit to you that they won't say to their regular teacher. I taught a school the other day and a kid just called me the N-word flat out. Yeah, and I'm like, "Why did you call me the N-word?" She's like, "What, Arabs are in Africa?" Who the fuck is your geography teacher? I'm gonna fire that bitch. It's weird whenever, so kids I understand, it's weird when adults are ignorant about shit, especially like knowing history. They like think the most common sense shit is like a big revelation. The other day I heard someone say like, "Did you know that like Japan and China have a long history of fighting each other?" I'm like, "No shit, motherfucker, it's a continent!" Like, did you think that Asian people were just all peaceful? What the fuck? Do you look at the Russian-Ukrainian crisis and like, really, they're fighting each other too? I had no idea there were tensions. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. I'll just say this. I'm not gay. But I was in special ed for 8 years, so I know what it's like to be shoved into a closet. Yeah, I was in special ed for 8 years because I was misdiagnosed with autism. Not by a doctor, but by my kindergarten teacher, Miss Candiano. Because they couldn't tell the the kids to stop shoving me into closets, but they could diagnose me with a mental illness that'll affect me for the rest of my life. It wasn't all bad though, guys. It wasn't all bad. I actually learned a lot, and I did win Best English as a Second Language Learner. Yeah. My first language was English. I'm Adron Duell. You guys have been amazing.